G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be giving you my 2022 AFL Finals Week 1 tips and predictions. Obviously there's only 4 games, this will be shorter than a normal tipping video you'd see on another channel because obviously I don't usually do tipping videos, so this is a bit of a rare occurrence. So let's just get right into it, starting off with the first final, which starts tonight at the time of recording this video. It is the Brisbane Lions and the Richmond Footy Club at the Gabba. Now look, Brisbane have looked shaky over the past few weeks. The last game they played at the Gabba, Melbourne went up to the Gabba and pumped them by 10 goals. A little bit going on behind the scenes. Dane Zorko saying some words to Harris and Petty. Brisbane as a club right now aren't in the greatest state. They've lost Cam Rayner due to suspension. They've lost Noah Answorth due to suspension. Yeah, look, Brisbane are not in a good state all over. Richmond, red hot form. Their finals experience is absolutely immense. Brisbane, obviously in finals, aren't the greatest club. I'm going to go Richmond by 32 points and a comfortable win at the Gabba for the Tigers, and they'll move on to the semi-finals. On the Friday night, it is the qualifying final. I will be live streaming this game, so actually tune in with me on the Friday night for Melbourne versus Sydney at the MCG. What a contest this will be. One of the best finals of the weekend. I mean, they're all good, but this is one of the better ones. Melbourne, last time they played the Swans at the MCG, the Swans pinched it late, and that was their second loss in a row after losing to the Dockers the week before. So that's kind of when Melbourne's patchy period started. But as of late, they've hit red hot form. They beat Carlton in a close game. They went up to the Gabba and pumped the Brisbane Lions. Obviously, we know how good they are in finals, as they showed last year. I think their footy at their best is the best in the league. The thing is, the most consistent best footy, I'm not sure if it is the Demons. I do think they'll get the job done at the MCG here though. I'm going to go the Demons by 12 points in a really tight affair. The Swans definitely have the capabilities, but I'm just not sure if at the MCG on the big stage that with about 70,000 there, that Melbourne are going to let this one slip like they did earlier this year. I think the Demons will advance to a prelim and sends the Swans into the semi-final. On the Saturday afternoon, I think it's the final of the weekend, the game of the weekend. It is the Geelong Cats and Collingwood. What a contest. First versus fourth in this qualifying final. The Cats have been consistently the best team all year. Ever since round 12, they've been rock solid. Gang wins week in, week out with no fuss. Geelong are so professional the way they go about it. They never miss finals. They're always up and about there. The thing is, they usually tend to not get past the prelim final stage, which does worry me about the Cats, but definitely not as much as it would in previous years. This year, they feel different, they look different. Old season's list that mixes so well with the likes of Sam De Koning and Zach Guthrie, even Tyson Stengel. So yeah, I think the Cats are going to beat the Pies, who, let's not forget, I mean, red hot form's an understatement. They've won, 13 of their last 14 or some sort of stat like that. I might just be pulling that out my ass, but Collingwood, I mean, we just weren't expecting that. Everyone predicted to finish bottom 4. A lot predicted for them to win the wooden spoon, and they've came in, finished top 4 on the final day of the season. Obviously, last game beating Carlton in incredible fashion. Yeah, I do think the Cats will be too strong, but Collingwood, you can just never write them off, especially this season, because they've just proved too many people wrong week in, week out, including myself. But I am going to go the Cats by 20 points. They're going to Collingwood are going to stick with them all game, but I think the Cats are going to run away with it in the end. But it has the capability to be a 1-point, 2-point game either way. I think it's going to be an absolute cracker. And then moving on to the Saturday night, how pumped am I for our first final in 7 years? It is the Dockers and the Bulldogs at Optus Stadium. I was at our last final 7 years ago against the Hawks. Got a bath. Fife played with a broken leg, and geez, our finals experience lacks this year, but I don't think it deteriorates the heart and soul that our players show week in, week out, no matter how big the game is. Look, we've been rocky in patches, but I think we're hitting some really good form at exactly the right time. I mean, it was a really solid win against the Giants, a win that you just needed to get and that they did get. The Eagles win, it was scrappy, but we dominated pretty much the whole game when you look at the scoring shots. And then before that, the team we're playing this week, we only played the Western Bulldogs 3 or 4 weeks ago. We gave them a bath at Marvel and kind of started our little good patch. And look, last time we played the Bulldogs showed nothing, and I think we will get the job done here. I think we'll go run away with it by 41 points. The game will be won by 3/4 time, I think. I'm not going to count our chickens before they hatch, but because, you know, we're 3-0, we could mess anything up at any given stage. But I think as a list, as a squad, as a team this year, Justin Longley has moulded them into a team that, although they're young, won't lose massive games. We've slipped up a few times this year in big games, but for the most part, we should get the job done here, especially from what I saw from the Bulldogs a few weeks ago. Nat Fyfe's obviously out for this game, which is not as big as a blow as some people are making it out to be. Tabata, Logue, and Lobb should all be playing this week, and the Bulldogs have lost Tom Liberatore, and Bailey Smith is touch and go. So look, injury woes for both teams, mostly the Western Bulldogs. I think we are going to get it done by about 40 points, but bloody fingers crossed, Freo. Please, please, please. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you Friday night for a massive live stream between the Demons and the Swans. I'll see you all next time. Cheers.